The basement ramblings of a crazy person, diving deeper with Jimmy James, the illusion of truth, just a bad day, whose line is it, and the list goes on. Let's see the Jimmy James Show A to Z by the who brings you insanity at its finest. As of June 2024, I will be making episodes now with new equipment and more distinguished taste towards comedy and stories about just anything. What I mean, A to Z, I mean everything in any zang. That's a black hole you can fold, and that's what the emojis they're for. So come chill, relax, laugh, cry, or even try to understand the insanity you just clicked on. This is a testament to my longevity of staying the same course, but getting better with time. All people of the planet Earth are welcome, and even if you're not, please tune in. Accepting ads now for whoever wants to sign me for a multi-billion-dollar deal. I will think about it and I would get back to you within a couple weeks, maybe 3 months. It depends on when I check my email. If you can please follow me voicemail or email at thejimmyjameshow@gmail.com, which I just realized as I was reading this Spotify couldn't even fit in the O and the M, to.com. I am telling you this for one reason and one reason only. This will not be a diss. For those you know me, this will not be a raplet. This will be not for the lighthearted. This, my friends and weird ghouls and goblins of the night. I'm a brown man and I deserve justice. Hold on, reading off the wrong prompter. I am pissed at what they're doing to us. Attica. Sorry, reading off another skit. But that's what I'm talking about right there, ladies and fuckfaces of all races. You know me, I know you, and if you don't know me, go fuck you. You should have been tuned in from day one. But I will give you a couple heads up and pointers like a mouse on your computer. I will show you where to click and where to go. It's up to you to push the buttons, I hope you know. I'm from South Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spend most of my days. No, that's not Will Smith, that is literally my story. He just happened to say that. Honestly, I'm going to get into so much that I should have been doing from day one, but since I am half retarded, please give me a whole pass. And the fact that I did my first couple episode while I was on that grass. But since I do not do that no more, I swear. You know, that's one little tidbit of information you can take to the bank and cash out about immediately $35 in podcast revenue. And that's when we, or should I say I was, with a place called Anchor, a place that sounded like it would drag you down. Now since then, since my big audition back in 2020, side note audition meaning I got on the mic and decided to actually hit the publish button, back to the story. I wanted to keep bringing you content to its full extent. And listen, I'm not saying this is a raplet that's going to be up there in the heavens of the greatness that I have written before this. One day I probably will have all my raplet poetry on one single episode. I have watched people bend over literally and go mentally crazy just trying to put together a show of consistency. Well, now that Spotify took over Anchor, and then now Spotify went to Spotify for podcasters, and now we're on the other side of the tracks with Riverside.x or whatever it is called. Maybe it's Spotify with Riverside. Come along and see if you can float. Because I feel like I am a no life preserver, no boat, no canoe. I feel like a fat dude being thrown in the deep end. Come on, it's the weekend. No lifeguard on duty here. So I figured I'd drop a duty there. And now another duty of mine is about to come to tuition as I sit back and pay attention to all these content creators who are falling off the map faster than a flat earther thinks the sun is a big light in the sky that somebody has to go up and fix pretty much night after night. I'm coming after you, yes, people like you. Spotify, Amazon, the list goes on to flat earthers, people who make fun of flat earthers because they're just, I don't know what do you want to call that word, edge-allocated. But my thoughts are escaping me even then. This ordinary unordinary fashion. Don't get me wrong, I like to sit down and go batshit crazy at Mach 3, just like anybody else. Basically, I'm saying I'm as crazy as classic Cosby, I mean kamikaze. Should I hope I don't get no jello for that? Anyway, I cannot say with a straight face or even a raplet poetry type of ignorance that my show will change in this almighty way. But I will tell you, look the fuck out, because if you're on my radar and you're looking like the next K West, I'm definitely going to be coming your way to show you how to wear a t-shirt the right way. Also, just because you're the only black or white guy in the room does not make you the smartest nor near the top of the food chain. Okay, Jimmy James, what are you saying? By the way, this is Guy and I explain things for Jimmy James who cannot get some of this stuff out. But surprisingly enough, I believe he has a genuine surprise for all of you. And no, it's not a fart in the mic, a piss in the background, or some bullshit that rolls uphill. I'm basically attacking the people who need it the most. Common, I'm putting my skills not even to the test. It's basically target practice. And you just happen to be the target I would be aiming for. So even when I'm tired and I don't want to do a show and my body's about to hit the floor, and I don't want no more podcast the lights, and I'm sorry for the people I haven't gotten back to in the last month or so, it's not because I don't love or respect you, it's because I've been gathering my arsenal like it's in the zombie apocalypse. Because listen, I don't think even I can top this when it comes to the ignorant, stupid, dumb, I believe in Santa Claus type of grown man shit we all been force-fed for 20 plus years. And yes, I may be 42 years old going on 43. I think that's how age works. But it's funny, if you put dollar signs on my net worth saving or a net worth next to my name, that shouldn't give me any right to feel like I am better than my counterpart human beings that I am constantly trying to understand or teach the ways of the class of 101, decent old-fashioned straight up right up here, but like a butt plug, common courtesy. So in this little rambling that I am saying at the moment, I just want you to understand this show is doing a 160 or 180 or one of those crazy spins like a hawk. I will be going after the regular Tonys of this wannabe curved uncurved round ball flat ground earth. By the way, that was a shout out and a go fuck yourself at the same time to run earth flat tired some earthers, with a geyser here and there, with baseball all in one. You might as well throw golf in there because I'm yelling for. So look the fuck out because this is Jimmy James about to go nuclear split in the atom all by myself right here right now. So put your big books on the shelves, no need to read into any more of this. Let me get my mic and from here on out I will handle what most of the world and the human species is thinking about. And yes, I have said in the past that most of you are stupid, well so am I. It took me 15 plus C's, thems, to figure this shit out. So shame on me, but I promise you like the next great Dalai Lama because I still don't know who the first one is. I hope it's not that guy on YouTube who makes vids. Anyway, I'm here to set that record straight, 16, or 24, whatever you're playing, I got you. So have no fear, Jimmy James the man who brought you insanity at its finest and all of the rest that is yet to come. I'm about to go Frank Sinatra, but I'll save some of this fuel for the fire I'm about to indulge myself in, isn't that right? Kids, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Dropping the mic with just saying much love, much respect. This is Jimmy James saying one more time, look the fuck out because I am Mike in his prime. I'm looking to knock a motherfucker out within 16 seconds flat, and if I can do that, I will definitely be denting his ego like Mike Dennett. Well, bit off ears and limbs and shit. Alright, I think it's time for me to hit the stop. TikTok, your fucking time's almost up. This is Guy, the most amazing text-to-speech raplet since Lincoln said he don't own slaves, or white guys have it rough in today's day and age. Both of those make no fucking sense. And I'm here to put the sense back in sentences. See you soon, your number one fan. Without you I wouldn't even be attempting this. Followers, listeners, supporters, no matter how and in which order. I will bring you something better than a promise. I will bring you to my full throttle, and ready or not, here I come. Always yours, Jimmy Jams. P.S. This is a bonus. I had around 2,200 characters left, as I take my pound of flesh and say what I say and do what I do. I want to honor this to the vets who put their lives on the line in the times where we don't even think it matters. I have said some stupid shit about people going to war and it was taken out of context. I also want to apologize for what I'm about to do next. And I'm only going to apologize once. Because I don't apologize for who I am. But I will say this half twisted, half asleep, half and half like Creamer. I may not be the best to ever do it, but I think I can finally say, and I mean this in every way, fucking Joe Rogan, what the fuck, seriously, that's a question mark. Over to you there, brother. What kind of host are you? Are you sure the whatever race didn't drop you off, Anyanaki, or however the fuck you say that? You must have hitched or hit that ride. What? You're fucking bad at talking. A road that I will on a little later. Just wanted to mention the time that he sat there for over an hour looking at one gas giant only, saying how beautiful it is, and then you ask, is that Saturn, right? I was laughing, alright, is that Saturn? That's what you asked as you were looking at the same picture for over an hour, jackass. Every time I see you think about a question to ask. Big Man Joe and the whole experience of what not to ask, do or say in a podcast. With a mic drop here and a mic drop there, here are my drop, there my job everywhere, a fucking mic drop.